Thank you for joining us for a summary of our report on improving budgeting and expenditure management in the public education system. The province's 60 school districts share about $4.7 billion every year to deliver education to over 535,000 students in the public education system. We only looked at budget and expenditure management, which is just one part of the overall funding and financial management equation in education. We did not audit any specific school district's budget. Changes in accountability since we completed our work are expected to provide more flexibility to school districts to set goals that are most relevant to their circumstances, but also place greater responsibility on districts to plan and manage their finances. With this increased flexibility comes the need for more integrated long-term strategic and financial planning to help ensure better budgets that lead to well-informed spending decisions. Through our ongoing audits in the public education system, we've seen cases where the Ministry of Education and some school boards were surprised by the district's unplanned overspending or budget shortfalls. In part, this is because some school districts were struggling to manage their finances. We looked at a sample of 4 school districts of various budget sizes and geographical areas to examine the processes and practices these districts use to develop their plans and budgets, and then monitor and control their expenses. We also looked at the Ministry of Education's role in overseeing and guiding the school districts. Overall, we were pleased to find that the 4 districts we looked at follow many of the good practices we expected. However, we did find potential for improvement in a few key areas. Districts could do more to communicate their strategic plans to stakeholders and better link their budget decisions to their goals and outcomes. They could also provide more information to their school boards so that trustees can make the best decisions possible. Finally, tighter spending controls would help to curb the risk of overspending. Where government is concerned, the Ministry of Education is doing a good job monitoring and guiding school districts. It could provide even greater direction to the districts around the development of their strategic plans. This would help the district's budget development process. We've written this report so that any school district can learn something from it. There's always room for improvement when it comes to long-term planning and budgeting, engaging with stakeholders, and improving scrutiny over spending. 6 of the 8 recommendations are for all districts to consider, and we've included a good practice guide and checklist to help school boards self-assess their management of budgets and expenses. It's located on page 20 of the report. Looking at the recommendations we made in this report, 2 of the 8 were for the Ministry of Education and the other 6 were for all districts to consider. We are pleased that the Ministry of Education has accepted our recommendations and has already taken action on them. That concludes our summary of this report. Please take a look at our website to learn more about our office and our work and to listen to summaries of our other reports.